What's up, my 1111 YouTube friends? What a busy weekend Trent and I have had out in the shop this weekend. Tons and tons of stuff done. Mainly clutch cover, coolant oil tank reservoir, and I built the torque arm. All on Project Freedom. Trenton's been working on carburetors. He has now become the TM38 rack carburetor expert in this shop. He did, what, three complete sets of rack carbs. And let me grab my PB Army here. Let me grab my brewski. End of the day. Cheers to all my YouTube friends. Oh, love that stuff. Trenton's been working on three fingers also. Mainly a bunch of cleanup stuff. We're gonna build a new torque arm for him too. We've been starting to get some cracks up in here where we mounted to before, and I'll show you the one I did, and that's what we're gonna do to his, is to help improve from getting those cracks. We're gonna add some more holes to the back of his cover on his belt guard also, or his clutch enclosure. He's been cleaning it up, trying to get it all polished back up again, make it shine, make it look just awesome. Let's take a look at all the carburetors. Thanks to Wall Brothers. Wall Brothers in Greenbush, Minnesota had the black slides. Here's all the green slides. We actually had, Trent, do you have that broken one still? I pulled the racks off of Trenton's Thing 2, the XCR 900, or XCR 800, 99 XCR 800. I pulled the racks off like a week ago, and I pulled them off, and we had actually had kind of an idling issue with that sled. It'd either be racing way up here or it went idle. And we bought another set of racks, and he's like, Dad, next time you're at the cabin, pull them off, bring them home. I pulled them off, and right away I seen the one slide was broken. That's what these green ones will eventually do. It's not if they're gonna break, it's when they're gonna break. I mean, because they will. And so here it is right here. So it's on the intake side, and this one broke on the mag, which they typically break on the PTO side. That's why you had a black slide over here already. Some of you already replaced that one, and you took that one out to use it. But here's the one that's broke, and we got lucky because these things break, they'll take your engine out. We found the piece laying down in the reed cage. That's not normally where they'll stay. They normally find their way into the engine, and it's bad news. Bad news. So if you want to upgrade your green slides to blacks, Wall Brothers, you can find them on the internet. Great people to deal with. They carry products that they will run in their own race sleds. That's the kind. They carry good quality stuff. I think right now they're at about $80 a crack on these black slides, and they had them, I think the 1.5s, 2s, 2.5s, and 3s. So you got your option there. Stock is 2.0s, so that's what we replaced them with. And he's building a set of racks right here. These ones are going to be on Freedom. And I just got some needles coming now, and we're setting the jetting. Trenton's going to change out the needles on three fingers on his carburetors too. We had it dialed in really good on three fingers as far as the high RPMs. We got the main jets changed out and got it running good there, but it was always real gurgly, bobbly, running super rich on the bottom end. So we're going to switch out the needles, and hopefully that gets us heading in the right direction to try and clean that bottom end up. Here's the skid too. I'm glad Trenton just reached over. Forgot to show this in the last couple of videos. Trenton did get the skid. It's about 95% done right now. I'm just waiting for a couple more bolts to show up to put in the limiter straps and a couple other spots. One thing I've been using online is this place called Bolt Depot. It takes a few days for it to get shipped here, but God, if you make a list and just go on there, they have such a huge variety of different bolts. And they have a lot of really cool bolts that you're trying to find for you, like with the flanged heads and the long threaded bolts. And like here's my adjusters. So here's the adjuster, and here's that long bolt you need for your adjuster. Found that bolt from Bolt Depot. So I've been getting all my chrome hardware from Bolt Depot too. They have, you would not believe the variety and the stuff that they have. So almost all the fasteners on here is come from Bolt Depot. The only thing is, like I said, you got to make a list, order it, and it's pretty much a week until you see your bolts. So I always have to think way ahead on that stuff. But here's the clutch cover. I built this today. Today is Sunday. I spent all day today on building this cover. It's just absolutely awesome. And I got some very, very special really cool ideas that I'm gonna be doing to this cover, and yeah, I don't want to spoil it, but it's going to a graphics place, And Trenton polished his and put 3 fingers on the side. I'm going to head a different route with mine, and it's going to look freaking amazing. Absolutely amazing what I'm going to be doing on this cover. So hopefully she can get that done this week. I'll bring it over to her probably Tuesday, because I'm going to polish a band right here, and then I'm letting her go from there. But here's the tank. I'm just waiting for the coolant neck to show up. I got my oil neck there, but I figure I'll just weld them both at the same time. My coolant neck's supposed to be in this week. Then I can bring my last couple parts to powder coat. That's getting powder coated. The back side of my clutch cover, that part right there is going to get powder coated. Up here, this is going to get powder coated yet, and then the back, the block off part for the back of the tunnel is going to get powder coated. So here's the torque arm I made. Made it all out of stainless. So there's that extra piece that I added on mine. So back here, I put a stainless plate here, and then I have another stainless part down here that's coming back to the torque arm. So I'm sandwiching that bulkhead right there. So I'm sandwiching it all together there so it helps carry the load better. And this is all 10 gauge stainless. It ain't gonna bend. It's not going anywhere, but I spent, probably almost all morning yesterday morning. Or no, I did this on Friday. I did this Friday late afternoon, built all that torque arm. And I might even add a second one on the other side. I might try and get one back here too, but I haven't. I got to get the recoil on and see what I can work off of, but I don't know if that's going to happen, but we'll see. I mean, I would love it. I got the pipes fitting in now. They'll be coming back off. I had to take the track back out of it. It's like, God, all of us do that. We all put the track in, and that should be like the very last thing you ever do to a snowmobile before it comes off the stand, and then put the track in. Because I had to take it out, and I know Nutter did the same thing. He put the track in, and anytime you need to access your motor mounts, you got to take the frickin' track out. And what I had to do is I had to get my motor mount out so I could put my stubber in down there to the motor mount. And you cannot get that stubber in with the rubber motor mount in. So I had to take the track out to get that stubber in there. And it's something I forgot to put in a long time ago. And I was like, oh, I'll just slip it in anytime. The motor's going to come in and out. I took the motor out probably 5-6 times yesterday. In, out, and took track out, get that stubber in. What a pain in the ass. But I did get my wedge life, my heat transfer decals put on the seat. They look just stunning. I mean, it looks just absolutely awesome. Thanks again, Shane Jackson. If you guys are looking for any shirts or these heat transfer for your seats, wedgelife.com, or you can find Shane Jackson on Facebook also. So he donated those heat transfer stickers to Project Freedom. That was awesome. Thanks Shane on that. And I think that's about all I have. I got a flywheel. Justin Kenter. Oh my God, let me go grab the shipping box. I'm pretty sure his name was Justin Kenter. I was horse shit at remembering names. Let's go get the shipping box. But Justin donated a flywheel to this. I put a deal on Facebook. Here it is. Here's the box. I won't show you. Yeah, it's Justin Kenter. I'm sure glad I remembered that right. But I put a deal on Facebook looking for a flywheel. He chimed in right away, messaged me. I got one, and he donated to it too. That's awesome. I offered to pay shipping. I offered to pay him whatever he wanted, and he's like, nope, I want to donate to it. He says I have several of them, and this one's an extra one, so you can have it. So very important on what I'm building here on this engine is to run an XCR 600 flywheel along with the stator and along with the CDI box. Very important because it's got a whole different timing curve to be able to keep this engine alive. It really pulls the timing back versus what the ultra timing is. So that was very important to get that flywheel. I had everything else, I just didn't have the flywheel. So I had one, but I seen one of the magnets was cracked in it and I didn't want to run it. So thanks again, Justin. But that's all I got right now. And I so apologize for the last couple of videos on the freaking total mic failures. I replaced another part on this system, replaced the adapter now. I tested it before this video and it was working. So I apologize, guys. The last couple of videos have completely freaking sucked because of the sound, but I do believe, and I hope when I'm done with this, I watch the video back and the sound freaking worked the whole time. So yeah, total freaking bomb. It looked like a total freaking rookie. So talk to you later, guys. Thanks again.